Click one time on the center button and the display turns on. Hold the button and you can call a SOS number, reboot or power off. The top button is the back button. When you hold it, nothing happens. The lower button can activate an emergency number directly when you hold it. A smart thing is to set it up to call your mailbox. That way you have a fast shortcut to that. When I slide to the left, there is nothing. When I slide from the bottom and up, we see the date, day and battery. To the right we have shortcuts and one step more, the weather. The shortcuts are for Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, automatic wait and power save, and the two top settings are for displaying apps in a zoomed in, full circle view or a square box view. And last in the bottom you can change the display brightness. When I slide all to the top, we find the notification center. So to the right we have the dialer, contacts, SMS, heart rate, sports, apps and last settings. Now let's have a look at all the fancy clock faces. They are animated and some of them are pretty cool. Like this fire animation. The viewing angles of the display is very good, as you can see here. This one here is also absolute amazing to look at. And let me just very fast go through all the different styles. So some of these I have downloaded and installed. You see that because they have a small minus in the top corner. With that you can uninstall them again. On the very last page you can connect online and download more clock faces from Lemfo's server. So back to my favorite blue clock face. Let's try out the dialer, and this is how you type a number, and let me also try to make a test call.
Die gewählte Nummer ist nicht vergeben. The number you have dialed is not assigned. Die gewählte Nummer ist nicht vergeben. The number you have dialed is not assigned.
On the next page we have the contacts. This is actually my Google contacts. We have SMS where you can type and send a message. We have a heart rate sensor, and on the back side you see some green LEDs. So let me just try out a test. And yeah, this could actually be true. We have sports, where the pedometer also will show the number of steps. And we have apps. Inside here we find the file manager. We have some settings for the Lemfo app that you can download via a QR code to your smartphone, and that way receive notifications from the phone on the watch. There's a small music player. Let me just test it. And back again we have the alarms, a special small app store where Lemfo have put some apps for the watch. We have barometer and a built-in stock browser. A limited calendar with no real options. Downloads. And the Play Store where you can download new apps into the watch. Sound recorder which can record with the screen off. Weather that also can use the GPS for your location. Voice search with Google. And I have here installed YouTube. Let me just try out a video.
They own or have used a USB flash drive. One thing to notice is that the tool, the software included for the private partition, is only for Windows, so unfortunately not for Mac. Let me first unbox it. It comes in this box made of cardboard. It says secret and the telephone logo is in the top corner. On the back side there are some few specifications.
And last I have also installed Chrome and Google Drive just to check them out, and both works fine. And the last part is the settings. First the brightness, display sleep settings, full zoomed in circle or square display for third-party apps, default clock, and something called wallpaper clock, where you can choose your own wallpaper with a clock. Inside sound we have the volume for the ringtone, notifications and alarm. We have power saving, text to speech, reset device, and with uninstalled apps you can remove apps installed again. And in more settings we find battery info, language, and this watch supports multi-language, keyboard type, security, we can also enable a PIN code, call and message settings. And last about phone, where you can check for a wireless update. We have developer options and info about model, Android version and build number. And as you can see, this is real Android Lollipop. So that's it. Let me just now also try Google voice search with OK Google. OK Google, find pictures of cars.